So today, the nightmare pretty much just continued.
I just still feel super shook up from what's happened.
We're still putting through the paces, through the democracy of Thailand. We're not looking for special treatment, but we are not expecting to be paying massive fines. It doesn't need to be this way. But unfortunately, we are in Thailand, we have to play by their rules.
Yosh, the boat is smashing.
Seriously, my worst nightmare.
Is there any way we could seal that? It is low tide, so we're hoping that there's going to be enough water on the reef to be able to float us again, so we can at least get off this reef. And if everything crossed, hey, like, please, this is the worst day of my life.
That's not where Nandji's meant to be. Moorings at Rocknock, eh? Should have known better. Fuck. I think Benita describes it best when she says it was the worst day of our life. A mooring had failed during a heavy squall in the night and Nandji ended up on the reef.
What kind of cloth are you using?
I managed to do some quick fiberglassing and botch up some repairs while Benita bailed for hours on end as the tide came in. The sun rose and along came some help, with a couple of local Thai rangers bringing a massive bilge pump to assist. We managed to float Nandji and get out of the reef and then travel the 50 nautical miles back to the boatyard to haul out late the next night. With Nandji safely on the hard stand, we thought this ordeal might be over, but really it was just beginning as we faced the aftermath of an emergency in a foreign country.
Buffalo soldier. It's day one after the incident. We got put in the boatyard last night. Thank you so much, Port Chicola, for staying up so late and helping us out. That was awesome. I think we would, yeah, I didn't want to spend another night. Super grateful that you guys all came together so late to help us get out of the water instead of, yeah, that was awesome. We feel pretty tired and numb still. I think we're both aching in parts that we have never ached before. It definitely took its toll on us. I mean, yeah, we were awake for a very long time with a lot of stress, and yeah, I don't know, it still feels so surreal, still a bit in shock, really.
I guess now it is what it is, we just have to deal with it.
Yeah, so we...
pretty determined to fix it, to be honest.
We have to clear in, get all the paperwork done, check back into the country. I'm not sure how long they're going to give us in Thailand, but hopefully they'll give us some time to be able to fix our boat.
Yeah, that's the first thing to do today. I'm guessing they're going to give us another 30-day visa. So we've got documents prepared by the marina with photos and them stating that they had to haul us out in an emergency and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And so we'll give them to the Customs, Immigration and Harbour Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, because we're in Krabi and we need to go, we cleared out of Geelong in Phuket, so we need to drive from Krabi to Phuket Immigration said. Yeah, so that's what we've got to do today. We've got to get that done. And
it's about an hour and a half away driving.
yeah, and the rest, 2.5.
Yeah.
We've got this big drive ahead to get all the way over there, and so we're basically driving the whole way across Thailand. And the funny thing is, I don't know where to go because I rode a scooter from here.
You already know where to go?
I already know where to go. So we've been in Thailand for way too long because I know where to go all the way around Thailand.
Oil. We've got rubber and palm oil.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I haven't heard too many positive stories of boats ending up on reefs before, and so yeah, we are very lucky.
So this is our second crack den that we're staying at. This one's a bit more of an upgrade. We didn't show the last one because honestly, didn't want to get the camera out because I thought someone might steal it. Yeah, we've got a...
It looks like not a bad view. Not a bad view. It's all right.
That's alright, I suppose.
Yeah, so today the nightmare pretty much just continued. We drove all the way from Krabi to go clear in at Phuket. It's a 3.5 hour drive to get down to Geelong from Krabi. And so we went all that way, got there yesterday afternoon and we were too late. So we cleared in this morning, well, we tried to. The harbour master and customs basically shook their head and said we need to do it at Krabi. And then immigration, he was just grumpy and said we overstayed, we need to pay, we need to get out. And we're like, dude, like we left the country and then we come back because of an emergency, and he didn't care. He got nothing to do it. I'm like, well, can we extend our visa? Like, how can we get around this? And so we had to go to the main office in Phuket. So we went and did that, and then that basically took all day. We've only just left the office. It's like 6 p.m. now. This was just the first little crack den we could find that would accept Mali as well. So we've got another night in Phuket tonight, because I didn't feel like driving in the dark back to Krabi. And have to do a bit of shopping to find some stuff as well, I guess, while we're here in Phuket. Get some more fiberglass, heaps of epoxy. Picked up a few other little things from the tool shop where the sensei sent me to last time. But yeah, now we just need to go buy heaps of epoxy, heaps of fiberglass. So we'll do that tomorrow on the way out of Phuket. And then we'll get back to Krabi and have to go see the Customs and Harbour Master over there. And hopefully can start working on Nandji a couple of days after we hauled out. In a way, it's a good thing because Nandji needs to dry out, but it would have been nice to go ham with the grinder before we left her and then let her dry out, but it is what it is. We've got to get the official documents and stuff done first before we can really move on and be settled. Today was really hard. Like, no one cares. The fact that our boat nearly sank and we emergency had to come back, hadn't slept for a couple of days. All immigration was saying is that you overstayed and you must pay. And like, even though we had our story and photos and evidence and everything written up from the documents from the marina, they didn't care. And so we ended up having to pay an overstay of like 3 or 4 days each, and then plus the visa extension. So we had to drop like 400 Aussie dollars today just so we can stay here anyway, with the fines and the visa extension. So everything, this is just gonna cost so much coin.
I dyed my hair brown again. I hate it. I just still feel super shook up from what's happened, like really shook up. I don't really know what to say. It's kind of hard to talk about it, really. I don't know. Yeah, today was really hard trying to clear back into the country, and just the way that we were treated as though we were overstaying our visas on purpose, or I don't know, as though we'd done something wrong, or, you know, it just wasn't a very nice feeling. And at one point the immigration officer was saying that we had to fly out of the country today and fly back in again to be able to stay here, and that wasn't very nice to hear. Yeah, luckily we don't have to do that, but yeah, it was just really hard. I feel like I'm on the bottom of the ocean.
So we finally spent a night on Nandji up here on the hard stand, and this morning I'm going to start going ham with the grinder and start having a look at what we've actually done. We're still getting through putting through the paces, through the democracy of Thailand. It is seriously relentless. You'd think that in an emergency situation the government would help. We're not looking for special treatment, but we are not expecting to be paying massive fines because we were late through misadvisement of where to go first to different agencies. The harbour master wanted to charge us 5,000 baht, which is like 250 Aussie, as a fine. And we had to run around, get paperwork done properly. Still haven't been to customs because we were ill-advised to go to Phuket to go and clear in, whereas we should have cleared the boat in with customs and harbour master in Krabi.
and Immigration in Phuket. And generally when you clear in, you go Harbour Master, Immigration, Customs, Quarantine. And we went quarantine, so the Harbour Master, of course, kicked up a stink because they need to be first. But every department needs to be first, you know. And so yeah, so yesterday I dealt with a whole heap of crap trying to deal with Harbour Master, and we still haven't been to Customs. So tried to go to Customs yesterday afternoon, and they said no, they're checking ships this morning, and so we need to go out there this afternoon, and they'll probably fine me, I'm guessing. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. We just need to deal with the bureaucracy, and then we can just not stress about the worries of being here. Then all of that chapter is ended, and we can just worry about fixing Nandji and moving on. But we are in the boatyard this morning, so I might as well start getting busy with the grinder. I've been waiting to do this for ages. I just want to get stuck into it, hey? I want to fix her up. But we better show you the damage of what was done first, I suppose. So we'll just go over everything. There's one patch here, one patch there, one patch there. Cracks in the hull, that's kind of the area. 3 there. This one was where I got to glass on the inside over that whole area, therefore kind of preventing this hole from getting any worse. It's kind of 2, they're kind of joined together a bit. I'll probably end up glassing one all together by the end, one big patch, and there's just lots of little dings across the bottom of the keel, which I'm not fazed about at all. Good old Nandji, she is solid.
The damage done on port side, there was 4 main compressions in the hull which would need to be replanked. The bow had lost some paint from ramming into the reef, and then there was the rudder. We pretty much destroyed the whole base of the rudder blade, and we had then bent the shaft, causing the rudder to split.
I wish that I could be as happy and as enthusiastic as Yosh at the moment, but I think I've been the quietest I've been in years. I'm just really still processing everything and just taking my time, and yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to look after myself and keep the boat like a nice livable space. Yeah, I don't know, I'll get there, it's just not right now, not yet. I need more time. Yeah, the officials have been giving us a bit of a hard time as well, checking back in through Immigration and then the Harbour Master, and today Yosh has to do Customs as well. So once all that's finished, I can relax a bit more, because that sort of stuff stresses me out a lot. So yeah, once everything's all good, we don't have any fines, or you know, we're not in trouble or anything like that. Yeah, and I know it seems ridiculous, you know, why we'd be in trouble, but we've been treated like we've done the wrong thing, like so far. So yeah, I just want to have clarity.
Buying a ticket for the ferry, and on the sign it costs 70 baht for an elephant. Not your everyday charges, board. So after spending all afternoon in Customs yesterday in Krabi, couldn't really make up a decision on what to do. Krabi wouldn't clear us in. They said we needed to go back to Phuket, and Phuket told us to go to Krabi to clear in. So don't really know what's going on there, and because they've got an audit next week, the staff at the Customs didn't want to clear us in. They didn't want to do anything wrong, basically, because if they do something wrong and then they get audited, they could be accused of corruption. And so they're not in a very good boat either, so they don't know what to do with us. And then in the afternoon yesterday, it was decided that I should go to the police station and file a report of an accident just to cover my butt, so Customs don't think I'm trying to do anything illegal. The marina prepared documents with photos and everything of the damage, and stating that they emergency hauled us out. Went to the police station in Krabi, which didn't want a bar of it, and they told us we need to go to Koh Lanta, because that's in the province where Rocknock Island is, where it all went down. And so this morning, a casual hour drive, which has turned into 3 hours and a half-hour ferry ride. I'm now down at the Koh Lanta police station to hopefully issue a report. Here we go. We had a successful mission in the end. We got a bit of a runaround standard. We stopped at the main police station, who sent us to the tourist police. The tourist police sent us back to the main police. The main police said we're in the wrong province, we need to keep going because Rock Knock is not in the Koh Lanta province. And then after a bit of, I don't know, sweet talking or something happened, I didn't know what was going on, it's all happening in Thai. And then we got told that it was all okay and they could make a report, and so we got a report done, and now we're finally on the way back again. It's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're meant to leave at 8:30, and I thought we would have been back by 11 at the latest, I mean. And yeah, we got still a 3-hour drive ahead of us. Let's go get comfy. So this morning, it's now been over a week. Today's Wednesday and we hauled out on a Monday night. So it's basically been a week and we still haven't cleared in with customs. Yesterday we drove the 3 hours from Krabi to Phuket to go to the main customs house. And then I sat at the customs house for probably 6 hours and just waited while they fluffed around and everything. And then they finally decided and made the decision that I needed to come to Krabi to clear in. So the director of customs wrote me a letter saying that I can fix Nandji and and that it's in the marina and we're allowed to stay here. But Thailand has no regulation about this. If you clear out and in your emergency return, or if something emergency happens in their waters, like surely we're not the first boat for this to have happened, cleared out of the country and then we come unstuck and get hauled out in Thailand. Like surely this has happened before, but fluffing around. So I've really only been able to have like 8 hours on the grinder in like a week because I've had to be driving around everywhere, go to Phuket twice, I've gone down to Koh Lanta. Like I've been all the way around Thailand just trying to resolve this. Like it's an absolute kick in the groin, I can tell you, but hey, we've got that letter. So this morning I'm now driving over to Krabi Customs, if I can find it, and then I'm going to hand over all my documents and the letter and everything written from Customs yesterday, and hopefully today they just check me in. Hopefully it's that simple and I can go back and get stuck into the work again, because I just want to fix Nandji and it's just taking forever. Just bureaucracy crap, like, it doesn't need to be this way. But unfortunately, while we're in Thailand, we have to play by their rules.